Nitubatangira muno kuhuliriza iraka lya Bunyoro kuruga kuno mu diaspora hano mu TGN Radio. Nitubatangira muno kuhuliriza iraka lya Bunyoro kuruga kuno mu diaspora hano mu TGN Radio.
Wayero Bunyamahunde, Twa Kuleto, Toigo. Kwatire ndongo yange, Twa Kuleto, Toigo. Owengo mobya mirota, Twa Kuleto, Toigo. Owenga robya mirota, Twa Kuleto, Toigo. Baisiki mchweka chweke, abaisiki mchweka chweke, Twa Kuleto, Toigo. Kwatire kinyege kyange, Twa Kuleto, Toigo. Sekeranga mena iwe kijumba we Wole botanse kire kijumbe ngambo yango lijiba boli nywe Chali sembera hayi kijumba nkwati hamata kwali kijumba we Oli channa kirungi kijumba noya kankenye nyuzi kijumba we Muliko mwitaliana kaliko rugota Muliko mwitaliana kaliko rugota Kashi ya wogiriyeho ginyweho banywani bawo balyeho banyweho Tweka mutayo yomire mutaye wango boli Zawo ziryeho zinyweho banywani bawe balyeho banyweho Muliko mwitaliana kaliko rugota Muliko mwitaliana kaliko rugota Ndore by'abatobenda Sentobo ziri mpwaho nditunda rugabire yange bakyara bakanyanga sente zawe nezontaito ndore byangengenge ndore byabatobenda
nitubatangira muno kuhuliriza iraka lya Bunyoro kuruga kuno mu diaspora hano mu TGN radio.
Hello ba viewers baitu akazina ka Master Lawrence Kalenzi mukahulire Peter Sematimba ogambire akazina karungi muno. I agree with you. Mwebale muno kuija hairaka lya Bunyoro om diaspora. This is Caroline Ajuna Atenyi Chibuka. Sorry, iraka lya Bunyoro om diaspora Caroline Ajuna Kibuka Atenyi ni nyowe host wanyu o presenter wanyu mutuganyire mukake ekibairo hati iraka lya Bunyoro om diaspora nilibahikwaho Bunyoro Kitara Development Association UK kandi ankobumbagambire today akazina mukahulire. Today our topic is going to be marriage in Bunyoro part 2 no mukaikuru Alisi Atugonza Atenyi omukaikuru ali hamuna itwe hanu today studio yaitu. She's a very special guest and we are privileged to be hosting her once again to talk about the part 2 of marriage in Bunyoro. Hati ntakumara obwire bwingi ningenda kusaba omukaikuru abeho abuke ebigambo bike byakubazaho amanyisa abantu kiki ali ba viewers baitu nywe nabakutuuliriza baitu ntakamugambire kuwebazaho no introducing herself nkwenda kubajukiza mukake. This program is in both in Runyoro and in English. The Runyoro is a language spoken by the people who come from Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom, which is found in the western part of Uganda. So, negyo in that brief introduction nkwenda kusaba omukaikuru Alisi Atenyi abeho bugambo buke obwakubazaho ali aba viewers baitu otyo munatenyi.
Okay. Abanyoro na abanyoro kati eminye yetenganjani zaitu inywena tubatangira hambeho yaitu enu TGM. Nisima mukama habwe kiro kune kirungi nyongira inywena muikairo mukasana na abando ba mukuturoro mukasana mukama waitu murunga twairo obwiro burungi nko kunsabiro enyobanye talisa Atugonza Atenyi omuhamba katarukwera wa Rukagobya na Georgina Rukagobya omuhamba no mubito kati ensibiko kasunga kisabagwa kyabigambire bugahya hoyi malero tinjagendo mbuisenkuru no bunyinenkuru ebyo nko bibagambira buli bikutwaro bwire ababairoho buli obunyayizire hano muija kugenda murole nko kundi mweyongere kunyetegereza kyonkamba mukozi wa government ya hagati hano mu UK kandi ndi omu abantu abagonza kukora emirimo ya burungi bwansombi tongole bya buli mulingo hato mbufunze omurundi ogwabandize tukarora emiringo etalemu eyo kuligira rundo kuligirwa omubunyoro Kitara hati oro ni rubo rugendo nobo obuswero bwaitu nko kubutandika
Yego.
Hati kirokino nituija kuba ntunyumya rundi ntuhura ebigarukiraho hakuligira rundo kuligirwa aho tujja ku bantu bazaho engiga zino katera rume omukwenda okusara omukaga rundi na mutasera obundi mutasere ehonderwaho kweyoleka bazaire nizeze engiga kirokine zinkujja kuba nimbazaho
Yego mutyo munaki atenyi omukaikuru abagambire the topics that we are going to be discussing, the subtopics we are going to be discussing nizaye sede engiga that we are going to be discussing today. Hati nko bamaze kwebazaho ninyenda kumusaba atandike n'orugiga orukubanza ha marriage part 2 eya Bunyoro so that our viewers get to connect with us.
Abakutuliriza nko kumuhulire buli nko kutwabaliza mu kyoka kyete ky'okubanza okuligira obukwahwaga rundo okuligirwa hati emikore yona haihi negaruka kurora omulingo gwona nko kubaratwara omukazi hati habaho omusaija enganja niyeka y'omwojo hamu n'ey'omwisiki.
Yego
onu yetwaga katera rume kandi katera rume onu yakiraga kuba nganja ni muno eya side y'omwisiki nuko ebintu bibanguhira abantu hati katera rume onu aho bonakomebwa abo wabu niko buli nkagamba nti basimageka baita ateka zino bundi zabagazi manyangaine hati abantu ba side y'omwojo bakomaga katera rumonu nibagendera nko kuwaganja no makomo katera rumonu yaro rwaga rundi yakomwaga orubajiru omwojo nibamusaba kubekulembera kuhikia ebigenderwa byabu hali abakuru abakuzaro muisiki hanyuma ya katera rume kuikiriza omulimo ogu omukoto kando gwekitinisa yabaga na nibamanyisa abasaidi y'omwojo ebibaraba nibamutuma kugenda kubaza omwisiki kandi omuntu onu katera rume abagana omulimo gw'amaani obundi yagendaga kuli nibamubonesa obundi nagaruka kunu naho nibyanga nuko atyo kwiko byahikirizaga omulimo gwe hati hanyuma yebyo bamumanyisize bike byokubaza gwabaga mulimo gwe kugenda kurora nko kwagenda wabu omwisiki kionka takayikire kimo wabu omwisiki yaseraga isenkati mwisiki obu yagendaga obundi wenka obundi yagendaga na abantu nka babiri no moja inagendera wa isenkati habo kube kikuru muno kirinti isenkati mwisikonu yali muntu mukuru muno nuwa kuikiriza nuwa kuetegereza mwojo kuokwo mwojo numaliko kwasemereiro mwisiki wange so mwojo guba mutwaraga hati hano bundi kyayetagisaga katera rume no mwojo okubunga kunu mukubunga kunu nuko basobole kwetegerezangana kandi obono bakoraga ekyo tikiyabaga nti kubunga kuonka bagendaga n'obusembo obutaito bakwa isenkati mwana ono hati hanyuma isenkati mwana obuyasimaga nikihesa katera rume amani n'omwojo nibagaruka yo wabo
ate nyo takeyongeire katera rume yajaga na no Munyoro agenda kuswera omakomo naleta obusembo obwo bwabagaki abo kuba abantu bakuleta ebintu biro bine ebintu bikugira bakuleta ebintu bya different cultures tukwenda tumanye isenkati mwana mu Bunyoro bamuletera gaki kandi eirabuli orubugo ebitwete suka biro binu rundi suti rundi kiki ekintu kitiye kyonke kijwaro nkoru kyabaga rundi rubugo baitu biro binu balete suka ebyo okulia naho bundi hagenda yoga kantuntu akokunywa katali ka amani yego nako okulia nka kanyamanka ko ya nibiye hato bkosi nabo bayijaga habo kuba tibakuja kubungira omukaikuru ogwo isenkati mwana atachumbira nao nachumba nikyo barorage obunde birachumbwa nibyo nibayija nabyo okay
hati ebyo bihoire isenkati mwana ikirize katera ruma yayetekanizaga kugaruka nka kubunga agarukire yo bagambire abo wabo mwojo na yetekaniza kuhikia ebigambo ebimutumirwe halabazaira bo muisiki
yego
hato bundi yagendaga wenka obundi yagendaga nabona isenkati mwojo na bene babo mwojo na banyanya bo mwojo kandi bagendaga nabo tibagendaga ngaronsa bagendaga nembuzi hamu n'ekyogya mimiro rundi kyogya maraka obwo ekyo nikyo kita kyamarwa bakaba balina ekita kyabo kyamarwa bakirakanire bakimanyire baita abandi bakozezaga ibeeta enjoga ensoa baitu ekita nikyo bakozesaga kira n'ebikwate bindi nkendeku hamu n'enseke abo kuba okuhika kuli Abanyoro bata bagiramu kuwekengera owahikaga kuli omwenge ogwo gwogenzere nagwo nobanza nochulikaho mu nkoba yawe nonywaho then nibahaho nakula omuntu obabaga bakomera arabaza nawe nanywa ngwe nugwogwo guhikire ahubwo omwenge gwahabuko gwina kuba guhikire ku bitali binu bya ruizi manya karuizi so anyway hatikatera rumono buyahikaga nabanza nanyumya kandi ahikire kulomba nyubo omukago nanyumya ikimulesere nobundi naikaraho kigamba hata amaze kwetegereza ngo wewe umunyubo omukago wangu ono leralo mumudu bari kikuisa nobundi yabaganywireho nakantu kala akabalesere gakogya mu miro kali asema irwemu
ego
hati nubo katera rumono natandike bimuleserege ngo wewe nyowe nyizire baitu ekindesere nkusere kiswiga nkwende kiswiga
ego
Abanyoro babalizago mu mfumo kwende kiswiga rundi nkwende kigobe ebintu bityebi nubo iso muiskina agamba uwange mune kiswiga ne kigobe kakitarum ngwa wewe kirum nyonki boine kirum ngwe kirum hari nagaba itwe tokubaza abandi babyetabiro kuambuzi ngwa kirumu ngwe kali kira kirumu kanyeto nyina bwenge no nyineka no mukiara wo isemwana wo isemwana nibeta nyina bwenge nibeta isenkati mwana nibeta bakura banda baroho mzee nabagamba we muhulirize ebyona akugamba hatikatera runaye nagarukamu n'abasobora nkokwaizire kusere kiswiga nkokwaizire kuzaru omunju mu makomo obundi nibamwokiaga n'obukaguzi oleko ije kusere kiswiga hano okakibyalirayo oleko ije kuzaru amunu ite tuzara bakuzire baitu yabaganikyo bakomeraga omusaija akumanya kubaza kurungi hati hanyuma yayetonga inoho nakoraki na yesoboraho halakuruga nabakwende kiswige ekyo hatamanyizire kwesoboraho abakuru abandi bakaguzaga isenkati muisiki obwaraba manyire
katera nubono
katera rume nebyakubaza ebyaraba bimanyire hatali mbagambire isenkati babago bundi barabireyo nabwekyo nikyo inakuroro bokuba noswero inakuba kura kurungi nokoragana na isenkati mwana hata wo isenkati mwana naga wewe nyowe byombi manyiroho cyari nyina mwana we tabaza omukazi tabaza kanta suweza baitu isenkati mwana nagaruka nyomba manyire banywani bange yewe kabasanga ngwanyo banywani bange mbamanyire bagambe ebyo bimanyire ngumbi manyire hati kandi nikyo hura ngo isenkati omuisenkati mwana onu nawaba inkomuntu nkaise aroha kantu kataito kati ise baitu kati isenkati mwana agambire ndibagamba kali bravo bimanyire nuko kukibe hato bakaikirizaga katera rume nasima byona byone bibalizibwe nagaruko mu nteko hati ise mwana nayeta abana bwakweta abana abahakaba isiki oiro biro bino nkurwaga nibaleta boje baitu babaga baisiki bonga
hati atenye guno omukolo bagweta bata guno gutukubaza tell it's not the introduction no it's just
ege introduction hansano jakurora introduction kintu eke kya introduction kihiyaka hati guno kitahoga kino obo balesere bayizire kuba kusere kiswiga ego bakamaraira kuligira nokora kibaitu hati batandikira omukoro gwo kusera nkokubarayihayo mu isikiyona
alright
nikyo nkugambire gahanu katera rumo bwayizire aizire kumuchwera baika nabwaho ekireke we yayanjura again bwanjura nabo tibamusu tibamusaaraga kirekyo hati bamazire Kateera Rumona bamazire kwetegerezangana naisenkati mwana ikirize besera baisiki ate obayetaga abaisiki abo babasimbire obundi bukandeira buli babaswekaga hamuntu waho nkokuturora abakazi abamu beswekera engoye zaabo kiyabagawo naseera kuseera obundi nikiba kizibu baitu yarugaga nakora kiyarugaho ganase omwisiki wakwena namuzoora hati namukomamu obuyamukomamu ga yamukwatahoga obuyamukwatahoga niwogo kali obuyabaga hikire baitu kandi kyalo bundi eira buli nko kunyagambira okuligira obundi kuwabaga kwenda obundi yabagata hikire nibagya kumuleka aho hakule baitu atobwara abahikire kurungi aine emyaka ye 18 omwojo namuteeka mu Kateera Rume nateeka ki orukwanza omubiki omuisiki rundi narumujiweka hamukono rundi narumujiweka habigere ombujwaro bwenkwanza obeto bujwaro bwenkwanza rundi hamukono hanyuma abakuru baikirize Kateera Rume yazarwaga omumaka nibamugamba hatozairwa omumaka twetegereize kandi twikirizo za omumaka hataho Kateera Rume natandika kusiima nasiima hati kyonka nibamugamba omwana waitu ainagendo mu ngeso z'Abanyoro ekiba kumwetagisa nti hati ainagenda agare y'amahure ngukiki omuisika aliyo kuokwo amuboinoho kandi amulekera mutaireho n'orukwanza amusibira
orukwanza runo barwetaga rwata tukale tujja kurubazaho
tukabazaho rundi hakiro kiyindi baitu ko kabaga kakwanzi ke love kakuragira love nko kubiro bino bajweka empeta baitu Abanyoro bajweka genkwanzi nati bakiyajweka enkwanzi hati obuyamaraga mazire ekyo bamwikirize n'okuzarwa omumaka hati nibamugamba n'omukazi tumukohaire obutukukohaire baitu tukusaba ogaruke omwana waitu aina kuswerwa omungeso z'Abanyoro hanyuma Kateera Rume yasiimaga baitu obo bwakusiima nibaikiriza kyonka nibamuralika nti oina kugaruka nukwo bakiwere omuisiki hanu Kateera Rume yayongeraga kusiima abakuru byona ebibamukoleire kandi nayeraga kugaruka nko kubamugambire hate egyo niyo yabaga part 1 nagarura ya mahure kandi aligaruka nibamukiwera kumukiwera gubeto mukaga hati nabwo nkujja kuba ningubazaho hansi hano
abakutuhuliriza inywena nkurora mutuningire ini mwebale muno kutuhuliriza ni bugwogwo Kateera Rume aizire that is the mboinege hano omuntu nagamba making or courtship process today era nkadayana nko bwatugambire we are still now in Bunyoro they are still looking for the wife has been seen they've said of course tukabaho kuligira no korake mama
kuligira
nokuligirwa wakubali mwana ali baby bamuligiza alomunda aina kubanza na kuramu kake myaka 18 wakubata kaikire Kateera Rume aina kubanza agarukeyo balinde omwana ogwo akule nibo bamutabale hati ngenda kuba ni appreciating some of our viewers atenyi and please be reminded if you want to call into the studio our number is +447754572890 +447754572890. That is our line in the studio. If you want to call in, please feel free to call in and ask Atenyi anything you want to know about the marriage process in Bunyoro. Hati tugenda kweyongerayo. I'm just going to appreciate our viewers and listeners who have tuned in today. Peter, I have already said thank you very much for appreciating our opening song. It was lovely. Atenyi Kabanyoro, thank you for tuning in. Patrick Amoti, Naiwe Sebo Nsabo Orunyege. I know saba orunyege abokuba Peter kigambire ga kusaba orunyege ajja kuba nazina nawo orunyege mutyo muno Peter na Patrick mwebale kutuninga in. Diana Kemirembe as usual from US, thank you so much for tuning in. Diana, Miss D, Aunt Alice, I'm watching from Leeds. Diana na webale kutuninga in. Diana D, tuned in, and well done, Caro Chibuka, Aunt Alice. Yeah, thank you for appreciating Diana. And Abitegeka Peace, Abitex Peace, Atenyi looking so stunning in that suka. Aroha na kusimos onyumire muno mahano. Mwebale nywena tukubarora Daisy Martha okuswera okuswig nikyo ebiro biro bino niye beta introduction. No, it's not the one. Atenyi naija kuba nabagambira introduction is not what they used to do at that time. Diana Kemirembe, that was so good, not just dating without a plan. You're very sure, that's true. Murunji Calvin, I'm on, though the camera is on late. I don't know what you mean by that, but thank you so much for tuning in. Henry Kajumba, wonderful. Thank you for appreciating. Hata tenyi omukuru Deize abaire nakaguza okuswera nikyo ebiro bino ebeta introduction. No, that is not what is called introduction. The introduction will come again and she will be talking more about it as we go along. Hati atenyi omukatusera aluma agarukireyo atungire buli kimu kyona ajwekeza omukazi olukwanzi hamukono omukazi aikiriza omukazi bweti bamukaguzaga they never used to ask
nangu hatali hati.
Wow.
Kuchulera abakazi omwana tayesuwerwa abakuru nibo babaza guno mukoro gwa abakuru.
Okay.
Nikyo kurora even na nyina mwana taine kiyabaza.
So now with the current tradition, if we went back and started doing these things, because our show is to basically correct what mistakes we have been doing, we want to do this process as it used to be done those days. Won't the girl going to get married be asked whether anything during this process?
In fact, that is going to come to my third presentation.
Yes. Hati, as you've heard in those days, when we are trying to correct the errors we've been doing now, baitu omuisike yabagana agenda kuswera was never asked. It was only a discussion of adults. The girl was not involved. The boy was there but quiet and just listening. The job was being done by Katerarume na abakuru kandi n'omwojo yabagana agenda kuswerwa nawe tiyabazaga kintu na habwekyo abayisiki ba Bunyoro muina kumanya omukuswera titubaza tuina kuchulere bintu tubirekera abakuru. Whether that is now possible, atenya jakuba na atugambira as we continue going on. Please, if you want to call in, please do as you wish. Samuel Chitone is saying thank you so much for tuning in. Our kusima aba viewers baitu mboine na chair wa Bunyoro Kitara Development Association aba sponsoring a program eno omukuru awekitinisa Kisembo Hadija na was tuning in mwebale nywena kutuninga in. Blessed Rich, back to the roots. Amen. We are trying to go back to the roots, correcting the errors that we do nowadays. We want to do okuswerwa kwa Bunyoro. Tukwenda abanyoro muswero mu ngeso ze Kinyoro. Webale muno. Amen. Zaka bali abasima aboki mwebale kuhereza tukuhereza nanye mwebale muno kutufollowinga. Hati ni tugenda ha break yaitu nituija kuba ntugaruka hakisweka the part kuhumuramu nituija kuba ntugaruka ne part egarukaho eya okuswera kwa Bunyoro n'okututunga omukazi, which will lead us to the introduction, which I think most people will be waiting for. We might not be able to talk about it today, but we will do our best. If we don't, we will come back. Atenyi naija kuba nagaruka kubongera obugambo mu bumanye habo abanyoro baswera. Mutyo muno tugende hakuhumura.
Limuhuliriza iraka lya Bunyoro kuruga mu diaspora on TGM Radio.
Nibo tutandike the other part. Sorry, thank you. Welcome back, viewers, from the break. And I just want to read out a suggestion from one of our viewers, which is very interesting. And I think the chair of Bunyoro Kitara will be noting this because she's online as well. Diana Kemirembe says, actually, we should get a Bunyoro matchmaker to help us single Bunyoro ladies in the diaspora. Ogwo niwe Diana akugamba itwe tutungeyo katerarume ayambe abaisiki abanyoro abataina ababezi omu diaspora. Hati ate nyinigiege suggestion ya Diana Kemirembe tima ile okigamba ota
ati Diana n'abonjo nabo bayinga bakuchura baisiki kandi ekyo kirungi
Amina.
abantu bona baroho kyonka tukayikirizanga na nyongira na cheya arayongera kubazaho twabaireho meeting emu twagamba tukujja kutandika events za match making. All people who are of marriage abalo mu myaka yokuswera rundi yokuswerwa bagende out together.
Hajja kubayo nakatera rume
Nawa tujja kumutunga
musunga atyo mutyo muno bagera kututungirayo mukatera rume araba namaliriza ensonga zaitu hata tenyi turugireyo. After katera rume has gone back to the girl's parents, what happens after that?
Hati katera rume ono of course yagarukayo ga nagarayo butumwa owabu omwojo nti omwisiki amurozire kandi babaralize kugarukayo kubachwera hanu abakuru rundi abazaire bomwojo batandikaga kwetekaniza habo kwe bintu bine byobuswere bino tibiri nikyo nabulo twatandikire patenda abandi bagambaga byabaga birimo okunanka kutalibana kwingi
Yego.
hati katera rumona nukwagenda ati nagenda nagaruka hati amazire kubagambira anti kiki bagambire garuka yo kuswera amanyire kurungi baserago musaija ondi urundo go katera rumenwe bagumiyaga kyonka ibara lyahinduka muga ni bamweta omukwenda. Hati katera rumoli yagendaga nuwe yabanzaga ubukosi nyongira bakakiha rundi omuntu obokera nyenkiyakara
okatero rume
ni otero rumo
yeah.
Hati rundi katera rume nuwe balekaga rundi bakomayo gomukwendo ondi baitu nanka emikore yona yabaga muntu amanyire amaka gombi eyo mojo neyo muisiki kane bimbagambire haiguru hali abantu babaini bakaguza introduction okwo kwabaga okuswerwa rundo buta entandikwa yorugendo rokuswerwa ruo muisiki ayetebwa emberera. Atamanyiro musaija
emberera is a virgin girl who has never seen a man. Ni emberera
hatogo no muisiki ya ebigambo niko byatandikaga haiguru hali hato mukwenda bamukomere ekirobu kiyahikaga kugenda kusaru omukaga rundi kuchwerwa ebintu ebindi omukwenda nawe yabaga no bujunanizibwa kwetekaniriza omukoro guno halimu nokuba namanyisa embaju zombi ike bigenda narubataga nagaruka kuno ekirobu kiyahikaga bagumize di obwagarukayo owabu omwisiki omukwenda yagendaga na ise omwojo na ise nkati omwojo n'abanyanya bomwojo hamu rundi na bene babo bomwojo banu bagendaga nembuzi nibagenda nekitaki ya marwa hamu nendeku zokunyweramu obundi nenseke zokunywesa obu nibetegekera orukurato orukuchwera ebintu kusaro mukaga rundi kuchwa ebintu kyali kintu kyekitinisa muno baitu kando obundi n'obundi kyatinisaga kando obundi nikiremesa n'obuswezi habo kuba ebintu obundi basabaga abantu byabalemaga abantu obahuraga nti bigenda kuba hati nko obundi n'obundi abandi nibatina abandi nibakoraki hati nkanyowe nkakura nimpura ngweirabulo mu rugando rwango rwabahamba habo kuba bahamba basaija balimi nko kumurahura ansa nko kubachwaga ebintu abahamba bachwaga kanana
tibachwaga mukaga
kanana omukaga baguchwaga baitu ndiongera hakanana
abo kwa bahamba
aro basaija balimi ato wagendaga yesibire ibiri
yego
baita bandi nibatina turagendo mbahambo bachwa kanana nibatina hati ebyo byabaga bihoire habo kubangambira bahamba baswezaga kanana abantu nibatinayo nuko zityo nengande zindi nazo zikaba zinamwe byabo ebyatinisaga abantu kuswerwamu kyonka nyoti mbimanyire baitu buli Luganda rugiramu ekintu ekizibuzibe kyokora ekiremesa kusweramu baitu kandi ebintu obiba bigenzere kurunga abantu baswire kintu kyekitiinisa muno omukaaga nagwo obundi n'obundi gwalemesaga abantu kuswerwa habwokuba bakiraga kusaba ekintu ekitazooka
Wow.
Omuntu nagenda nakugamba ngu nkwenda embuzi ekutukura nugwo omukaaga embuzi ekutukura oligiha baitu ali ekibasabiraga ekyo kinu kyali kigenderwa kikugira ekikukugira obufumbo obw'omwisiki nabwekyo ekintu ekyo bukyalemaga obundi n'obundi tikyahakanaga mwisiki kuswera baletaga ebintu bire bindi nobukirakiremera omukaaga nobwalemaga omwisiki yagendaga omu maiso nibamusweza omukaaga ogwo kugugura sorry ebintu ebindi ebyachwibwaga kurugira haitungo byarugiraga haitungo lyaki lyabantu nkokubali hatali nkokungambire nti abahamba bali nibachwa nkokubakurora nkokoizire obundi hati obachwaga ente abantu abo babaga baine ente balisa embuzi nazo bazichwaga kurugira omuntu igisize lyaina kyonka bakiraga kurora nti basabire embuzi ya nyina mwisiki baroraga basabire embuzi ya nyina enkuru isenkati ya nyina enkuru mwisiki ya isenkati abo Ruganda hamu na embugo niye mijwaro embugo ya nemijwaro yabazaire obundi n'obundi ekyesweko kyaisenkuru mwana na nyina enkuru mwana
Yego.
Ebintu ebyo byatwarwaga omwisiki batakamutabaalire nibihwayo
Wow, egyo liste yohaire
eyimpaire egyo hata ebindi ebyeyongera bamazire kutwara ebintu bino ndiba nimbibazaho habuswezi hata ekyo niye mikore y'omwisiki emberera etamanyire musaidi
Yego.
hati nyagenda hali mutasera
Katubanzo tagenzere Atenyi banzo olindeho hano aroho deiza kukaguza What is the difference between Katerarume na Mbonabuko? Oba Mbonabuko na Katerarume, what's the difference?
hati Mbonabuko ogwa moti deize
No, deize Martha.
Deize Martha bwarayahulire ekichweka kyange kyokubanza tihaho bahoga kubona kurora obuko amakaga eka yasimaga eka ntahiyayo
Okay.
na habweke kya ebye byakibona buko tibyaliyo
Okay. Twabagana Katerarume then n'omukwenda.
Deize
There was no Katerarume in Bunyoro before we had the mother Kusimeka. If you had the first part of the part Bunyoro marriage of part 1 wasimageka then oba okuligira oba
obuswero bwaira
basimageka. There was no Bonabuko. Katerarume is the one who went first, and after Katerarume then he became either the same person would become omukwenda or they would choose another omukwenda to continue with the marriage. Okay, otyo muno egyo deize nkyabaina enda kumanya tweyongere kebaina ogamba kutandika program.
Hati nyagenda hali
mutasera
ekifokere komoni muno kifokere kikaba kiroho naira baitu kwanda hati ekusaniye mikoro enu mutasera nibye abantu bajja kubunga omukazi ahambukire
Yego.
Nyowe hano mpandikire nyagamba guno mukoro gubaho omwisiki obwahambuka akagenda owo musaija atarabire omuhanda oguterekerire.
Yego.
Hano abazaire bomwojo batuma owabu omwisiki omukwenda natwara ebaruha ungu bakuija kuleta mutasera ya owabu omwisiki n'okusemeza ensobi ezibakozere.
Yep.
Obaikirizibwaga omukwenda ise na isenkati omwojo bagendaga owabu omwisiki obu nibatwara mutaseera kinwira kiabaga kintu kyensoni muno omwisiki kuhambuka baitu hati kikuisana nikyo kiri kyomulembe nikyo kiri hamulembe
abakazi abaisiki bagendaga bakweswezaga oh dear, what a shame. Muhulira abaisiki abanyoro mulekere kwesweza bazaire bahemuka muno babaleteire mutaswera omubuhangwa bwa Bunyoro otyo munatenyi
ekiro kino ekiro kino kyahikaga baraganize nti bakuija habahoga butengenene
okay
obaraganizaga ngu bagenda habwokuba obutengenene buno obundi n'obundi abagenyi bano habwokuba abantu babaga babihirwa baharu bagira omwisiki babarwanisaga
wow
n'obundi abagenyi bano habwokuba abantu bagira omwisiki babarwanisaga nibatura obusuma. That's how bad it was. Babarangiraga ngu bakaiba omwisiki wabo kandi bakasiisa n'omwisiki wabo.
So they had to go ready to fight back.
Yeah, okay. Ready. Bagendaga bali ready bamanyire nti anything can happen.
Okay.
Kandi abantu baharu baju rwomojo babatangisaga rundi bababingaga n'obundi. Kionka ebyo byabahoga babaga balina kulehera muno. Nikyo baroraga bagenze n'omukwenda amanyire kubaza kurungi rundi kandi ali munywani wakuli. Babaleheraga nibabalehesa hati bamazire kubalehesa ebintu bitali kurungi kandi nabo hali nkwebirwe bagendaga nabo n'embuzi n'ebitabi amarwa baito obundi nibabazirira obundi nibakoraki obundi nibabikiriza hati hanyuma babayikirize obabayikirizaga omugisa gubakwasire babayikirize nibakoraki babatangisize habo mwisiki kuhambuka baragirwaga kusasura ebintu ebi omwisiki ebi babaga asobeze sorry babaragiraga kusasura obo nibabarangira nti bakatezigati rundi bakachwe edirisa yabazaire bomwisiki baleheraga banyanya bomwisiki kandi naisenkati bomwisiki kumuswaza tibiri byo kumulera ngo bya burungi baitu byo kumuswaza baleheraga nebijwaro rundi ebijwaro byo mwisiki ebyagenzere nabyajwaire akwa definitely lebo babaraga nti omwisiko obwairukire yagenda genzera jwaire bijwaro
ebaguzire
ebyayise na nyine ebaguzire
yego
ebyo nabyo babasasuzaga kandi obyabagali omwisomero nabo babasasuzaga fees.
Wow.
Ezo mwisike ziri yasisire za musomeseze zone ya ebyo obyabaga bihoire kurungi babisasuire byona hata bakuru bo muzairo mwisiki bamaze nokutangisa olubajiro omwojo niwe baragira kandi baguleki urukurato rundi.
Wow.
Tibabayikirizaga garukayo hata urukurato runu bagya kuchwa omwisiki
omukaga
all right. Hata bakuru harubajiro omwisiki baralizaga ekiro ekibakwetaga bamazire kumacharo omukaga baralizaga ekiro ekibakwetaga kuija bona niyo introduction yanyo nge yimo kurora introduction okay. Kuwabaga kugulira
all right.
Ne baraliza nti mugaruke ekiro nanka hano itwe nabantu bona timubasangire muije mwerange ko kumwaibireki omwana waitu nibakome ekiro nibaija nibakoraki nibalete ebintu babagambire kuija nabyo kionko bondi babiretaga hakire ekyo kyonyini baitu kukira muno ba makingaga sure babiresere ekiro kyonyine ke kibakwetaga baije abantu abandi babarole kitaka hikire so ati niyege introduction ya biro bino runi kiona introduction zikanyire habo kwa baisikiba kubanza ni besweza hati kandi ndiboni bakoraki nibajja kuleta abasajja babu kuba introducing wabo baitu introduction was not a kintu ekiyabago mu Bunyoro.
Hati, with that, because many people are going to get a bit confused. So now, if you're saying introduction was for only the people who had gone without just run away and started staying with the wife, with the husband. So now what happens now, if we are trying to make our culture be revived. So are you saying to us, Banyoros no longer need to do introductions?
Hati mwana yo kuguruka muno, burabo izire no mpuliriza. Emberera ngigarukiroho emberera kule ebye bigenda kurungiba mu kiwerire.
Okay.
Hato ija kurora introduction ebintu byajaga atakayikire kugenda.
All right.
Ebyo bijja kujo mpate ya egaruka ya kasatu.
Okay, nganyira tenyi nyomba enyaga introduction tugiruge mu hati. Abanyoro n'abanyoro kati abakutuhuliriza the introduction of emberera will still come which we are supposed to be doing itwe nk'abanyoro. Kyonka introduction eyabesweize niyo mukaikuru akuruga kutugambira etabahoga hati biro binu tugikora muno aboka abantu bakugenda bakwetwala omusaija nogaruka kweranga oba kugamba wewe nyono niwe yantwaire otyo munatenyi tweyongereyo.
Tali nuwa yantwe kanti kulino okutwara yo nabiro bina abandi bakwemanya goko ni baba bemanyire
bebeka emanya obaka
bakemanya ira
ego.
So egyo niyo enkora ya mutaseera kandi nabiro bino ko kungambire niye yeyongeiro ndi baija no bahasa ni baija manya na mateve manya ni baija nabiki bakuwegura abo kuba bakasobi
ego.
Kyonka tukujja agendera aho niye enkora ya .com
enkora ya .com ego.
Hati nabiro bino bundi tugeraga ntuhura ngwe owananka nkukyaza nkukyaza Bunyoro tibakiyaza.
I know.
Urundi nguba kukiara eki ekigamba mu Lunyoro kitahaye kyo kukiara
kubunga
atika baito kuraga nkugenda kukiyaza
bakubaga
kukiyaza
bakwabaga basobeze bainagamba ngenda kubungia
rundi nguba kujja kweyanjura bakweyanjuroha so ni byebyo eze nsobi nizo tugenda gantukora biro bino baitu tujja kuigendera aho tutyabo kuba ni bebiro byaitu ebyo kandi nyongera kumanyisa ba viewers baitu nti nkujja garuka na part endi iyo muisemberera kuyagendaga kandi nabana babiro bina bankukiyaza bana aba introduction nabo nko kubigendaga
yego tukujja
kubana byo nimbyongera
yego
hati ni malira
Utaka mazira tenyi aliha abantu hanu katurola abantu kike kibagamba hanu already tugambire ogenda kuba no garuka viewers our listeners and viewers our omukaikuru those who don't know omukaikuru ali hanu today why I'm calling her mukaikuru. She's my mother. Those who have been watching us, you are already aware she's a very special guest who is my omukaikuru. Omurunyoro is omukaikuru amanyisa mother Anzara Atenyi omuhamba kati. Hati can I be appointed as a matchmaker? I have been practicing the same quite some time. That is Peter. Well, I'm not appointing today, unfortunately, but we will talk about it later. What is the difference between Katerarume and Omukwenda? Are they hired men? Are they family members? That is the Akiki Kugonza Rakasaija. Are they hired?
Hati nibyomba ile ningambo mungeso yaitu titwa hiringa gaba Katerarume rundi no Mukwenda.
Ego.
Mbagambira nyize nimbasobora nti omuntu ogwo yabaga munyuwe wo mukago. Okubeta kunyo munyuwe wo mukago amanyire eka amanyire side zombi no yakorago muri mogo. Baitu biro binu nko kunka kubagambire nkora ya .com bakuba hiringaga ni babazo bundi ne bitaru magezi. Ni babo Amukwenda.
Yeah.
actually bakutandikiraga ha mukuwenda bakumweta mukuwenda kateera rumu
Kasaija ra Kasaija today they are hiring omukwenda, but omukwenda is not supposed to be hired. Omukwenda is supposed to be known to the family of both the man and the woman who are going to get married, but because of now.com era they are hiring them, which is not right. That's why you see they end up talking so many things because they don't know what to talk about, because they don't know the two families. So omukwenda is the one that they are hiring. Katerarume is a different one. Thank you so much, Atenyi, for clarifying that. I remember my father, I'm just looking for, please remember if you want to call in, you can call in. Our number is +44 7754 572890. That is our studio number. Atenyi, I remember, oh no, that is not a question. Atenyi Kabanyoro, but I will read it out. I remember my late father made them to sit on the ground.
Yeah.
Atenyi Kabanyoro, thank you for that. That's what, isn't that right? That you saw, yeah. Because they had to be punished for what they have done. All right. Your late father, may he rest in peace. That was the right thing for him to do. Even the parents' clothes and shoes. My God, yeah, that's marrying in Bunyoro. So the next person is saying Caroline Kemirembe. Haha, okay, Peter Bambi, the matchmaker. Get my contact. I don't know. Joshua Mara tuned in as well. Thank you for tuning in. Bojo mukaguze mukaikuru anzara mukaguze bikaguzo muleke kusera ba matchmaker. Peter, come contact Kemirembe. As she has told you, you should get her number. Caroline Virunji, what are you saying? My namesake Atenyi, thanks for that correction. Okuchara is not in Runyoro word. No, it has never been. Okubungisa oba kubunga niko kuchara kwa birobin. As our speaker is telling us, that is not even our culture. It is not a culture for Bunyoro. Bunyoros don't kuchara, so please do not kuchara to your at your senga's house. Deize byaruhanga mot. Deize says, what does she want to say? Omukwenda omukama doctor. Okay. Deize byaruhanga na waro hatuningire ini kusima muno. Amoti webale kusima webale kutuninga ine hati atenyo gambiro kwenda gende ero budakika busigaire buke bayo bugambo buke obwokwenda kusibira. Tell our viewers what they will go out from this program thinking about as we return again for part 3 in marriage in Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom.
Ekyokubanza ninsaba abantu bagarukeyo mu ngeso zaitu ezo buswere. Engeso ezo zikwese kitinisa. Engese ezo zinahinyahukana hangese zindi kandi zihesa munekitinisa amaka go muisiki akurugamu kano muisiko bwa kuswerwa aba aina ekitinisa ekyo. Abantu abande begenda bine bingambire bya kichwa dirisa no kwate zigati ebintu ebyo nkusaba abaisiki babirugeho ba kasra muntu bwakubali serious okamugamba gendo wai tutakuija kwanga. Kandi ekintu ekya kabiri nkurora nti ebintu byaite bya Bunyoro tibihandikirwe nyizire ni nyino obuzibu muno kuseera ebintu bino baitu tituina okuhandika. Nkusaba Abanyoro bulaine kiyakumanya alengo kubana handika ngenda ninkusekesa iwe mwana wange ningane nyo hati na nyonya genda koro butabu bwange ko bwatamale mirundi na bwekyo mukolo butabu no bukaraba page emurundi 2 tutunge information egiyebesa muhoya mwaka ibzaitu. Ekinte kindi ngambire habo kubanga ambire busaha lokusanga information nikyo nkwenda mbe ni malira timanyiro kunyikiriza kumalira ninsima muno. Omukaikuru wange Georgina Rukagobya moto mu bitokati, omukaikuru wange Dolia byanjerwa tuoko mu bitokati, muzeyi wange John Tibanyenda Kasunga Dieri omuhamba hamuno Munyoro Solomoni tumwebaza kiki omuchwezi habo obuyambo bampaire omukuseruliriza ebigambo ebibalizibweho haiguru. Yego habo kwe ebigambo gena no kaguliriza abantu abakuraba tituina information. Yego nabwe kyo nkuterera Abanyoro bulaina kamanyire omu buhangwa baitu kabube nk'ebintu ijo eri nkanitekereza ebikoikyo obumbairege nintunga ekigambo kino ekiswiga rundi ekiswiga rundi ekigobe abantu baira babalizaga mu nfumo baita ate enfumo ezo rundi enganikyo tibine hali bihandikirwe ebikoikyo ku bantu kore ebintu ebyo bityo ntubihandika nikyo kurora na bino ebigambo bino byakateera rume tibine hali biri kubyetegereza kurungi nahabwekyo nkusaba abakusobora Abanyoro nokiraito abalo mu diaspora tulenga okukaguliriza history yaitu tugihandike.
Okay, thank you so much. Ogwo niwo mukaikuru Atenyi Anzara omuhambakati is trying to encourage all Banyoros who know Bunyoro, who know the culture of Bunyoro. Please write as small books, even if it's a very small book, it will help us move forward our culture. She's going to start writing her small books, so please join her. People from the villages, if you know you have old people, parents who know this history before they pass on, can you please speak to them? They give us this history so then it can be written. As she has been saying to us, as she was trying to read through to gather information about the Bunyoro marriage, it was so difficult for her to get all these words. And that's why you see we are doing all these mistakes, calling katerarume omukwenda, hiring bakaterarume, hiring omukwenda, because we do not know actually what our culture entails us to do. So please, if you have all the parents before they pass on in the villages, they have a lot of knowledge, please go to them, talk to them, record them, and make available this literature for people like my mom. He's going to write a book. People like us, the voice of Bunyoro, who are trying to treat the voice of Bunyoro as a way of educating the people across the globe to know the great history that we have, because Omunyoro, Abanyoro, Kabalega, we are a powerful nation, so we need to have this written. Mwebale mundo kuba naitwe today. This is Iraka lya Bunyoro Diaspora, brought to you by Bunyoro Cultural Development Association. Mutuganyire tukuba tugenda kuruga ha air right now, but I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in today, and thank you for being part of this show. And omukaikuru Atenyi webale muno, thank you so much for honoring voice of Bunyoro in the diaspora and accepting to come back again and talk about marriage part 2. We will be inviting you again to continue with this talk with marriage in part 2 in Bunyoro. Mutyo muno Abanyoro na Abanyoro Kata and friends of Bunyoro, have a good week ahead of us, and may God bless you all. We will be back to next Sunday. Tune in 7 o'clock sharp. Bye.
Wayero binyamahunde, wayero binyamahunde, wayero binyamahunde, twa kuleto twiga. Kwatire ndongo yange, kwatire ndongo yange, kwatire ndongo yange, twa kuleto twiga. Owengo mobya mirota, owengo mobya mirota, owengo mobya mirota, twa kuleto twiga unaira. Owenga robya mirota, owenga robya mirota, owenga robya mirota, twa kuleto twiga unaira. Baisiki mchweka chweke, baisiki mchweka chweke, abaisiki mchweka chweke, twa kuleto twiga unaira. Kwatire kinyege kyange, kwatire kinyege kyange, kwatire kinyege kyange, twa kuleto twiga unaira. kangambe naiwe kijumba we Wole botanse kire kijumbe ngambo yango lijiba boli nywe Chali sembera hayi kijumba nkwati hamata kwadi kijumba we Oli chana kirungi kijumba noya kankenye nyuzi kijumba we Muliko mwitaliana kaliko rugota Muliko mwitaliana kaliko rugota Kashi ya wogirieho ginyweho banywani bawo balieho banyweho Tweka mutayo yemire mutaye wango boli boli Zawo zihyeho zinyweho banywani bawe balyeho banyweho Muliko mwitaliana kaliko rugota Muliko mwitaliana kaliko rugota
Mwebale muno kuija kuhuliriza iraka lya Bunyoro kuruga mu diaspora on TGM Radio. Mwebale muno kuija kuhuliriza iraka